Alrighty, folks. Thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. We've got a new game, continuation, new series here for you. This is game number 127 of the 1995 Seattle Mariners replay. The last 30 games of the season. Chase for the pennant. Can the Mariners get that pennant? Can they continue their streak in the playoffs? Can they catch up to California? We're going to find out here. As you can see, we're going to be using ball score now. I've got all this information into ball score now. Unfortunately, won't be able to get these first 5 or 6 games that we used, as we did card and dice. So we're just going to have to, pick up from here. We still got plenty of time left in the season for this. This is only game 127. It goes to what? 142, 143, something like that. 146, something like that. Anyways, today's lineups. Chuck Knobloch at second for the Twins. Rich Becker is in center field. Kirby Puckett in right. Pedro Munoz is the DH. Marty Cordova is the left field. Dan McTeller at first. Scott Louise. Third baseman Jeff Raybolt is the shortstop. Matt Walbeck is the catcher, and pitching is Brad Radke. For the Mariners, it goes like this: Alex Diaz in left, Joey Cora in second base, Ken Griffey Jr. in center, Edgar Martinez is the DH, Tino Martinez is first base, Jay Bruner is in right, Mike Blowers is the third baseman, Luis Sojo is short, Dan Wilson is the catcher, and pitching for the Mariners today is Tim Bleacher. So Tim Bleacher against Knobloch. Bleacher is a right-hander. Knobloch is a right-hander. We finished the warm-up pitches, and away we go here. 1995. This is from date. Not sure. I'll tell you, because everyone wants to know the date, right? I'm sure you guys do. This is from, oh yes, September 11th. That's right. I remember looking at that earlier thinking, ooh, September 11th. All right, Tim Bleacher against Chuck Knobloch. 52 blank, so it goes right to Chuck Knobloch. That is a 3-3. 3-3 is a question mark 7. So against a right-handed pitcher, a 15 is a fly out to left. Triple 7-12. 15 is too high. So that's going to be a fly out to left field. Oops, got to click back on over here, don't I? Got lucky there. Question mark 7 right off the bat. So Chuck Knobloch is down. That brings up Rich Becker, center fielder. That is a 3-5. 3-5's blank off of Tim Bleacher. We got Bleacher and Becker. It's going to confuse me. It's a 1-2 ground ball to short, 2 away. And that brings up Kirby Puckett here in the top of the first. 3-1, and Kirby's a right-hander. That's a K chance. Let's see. K +4 here at the Kingdom. And his K chance against righties is a 9 +4, and that's going to be outside the range. So Kirby Puckett fouls that one off. He gets another pitch. It's a 3-6. That's grounder to second, and that will do it for the Twins in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Brad Radke against Alex Diaz. 66 is a range play. Oh yes, I need to get my special range play dice out. Where are you? Here you are, you silly little range dice, you. Blue is the range. So where is Alex Diaz hitting this one? Let's find out. It's a 2, so they're probably going to make it. 4-1. It's going. Oh, it would have been a single too. Second baseman is going to be Chuck Knobloch. He at second base. What's his range? Range is a 2, so just barely gets to that one. And so that one is going to be a ground ball to second. And 1 away, unfortunately. Take the range dice out now. Joey Cora against Brad Ranke, the righty. That is a 4-6. That is a possible walk. He is against a righty 8. Plus 2 is 10, just outside the range. 34. It's a pop-up to first. That is two-way for Seattle here. Ken Griffey Jr. Come on, Griff, let's get going here. 51. That is a ballpark. We're going to the Kingdome ballpark check here. Against right-handies. How about right-handed pitchers? Ken Griffey, 1-20 is a home run. So all we have to do is get a home run check. And it is gone. That's a foul ball. That is a 3-4. That is a single plus. Single plus, and that went into center field. Runner advances. Roll a D6 versus the outfielders. D6 versus the base running plus the outfielder's arm. Outfielder in center field is going to be Rich Becker. Rich Becker in center field is a +1. Griffey is a run of 3, so that's a 1-4. He'll be in there, say 5-6. They're going to throw him out of second. Oh, gosh, of course. So that is going to be a single. How are we going to do this one? Now, what we'll do is we'll do a single and then manually enter out at second. Nope. Undo. I did a manual advance, but I did a manual advance without an out. That did not help. Let's try that again. No, let's try again on over here. Caught stealing, manual advance. That is batter was put out. How do I get him to first and then caught it second? That's a good question. Yeah, it's gotta be part of this sheet right here. It's not. He didn't get caught stealing. Wasn't a pass ball, wild pitch, balk, error, fielder's choice, defensive interference, obstruction, picked off base, and he wasn't safe on second on a muff throw. How do I actually tell it that yes, I would like him out at second? Let me undo the original. Let's undo the original play. Let's take away the single. Now we're gonna click on out. Let's look at this one. No. Oh, there we go. There we go. Single batter out trying, single batter out at second trying to stretch a single into double. That's what we needed right there. And it was center field, so there we go. All right, so Griffey gets a single and then thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, we're on to the top of the second. Let's turn our scoreboard here a little bit better here so we can actually see what's going on. There we go. Now we got the scoreboard. It's the top of the second. Pedro Munoz, righties up. 6-1 possible strikeout, and he is Steve Reich 3 called. Steve Reich 3. So Marty Cordova's up. Left fielder. And that is a 51. That's a walk plus, and he was going to walk him So a 1-out walk, Marty Cordova. Let's see, what's your stolen base attempt? 15. He's got a 4. That's right. I need a dice for the steal it or the anything happening while the batter's up. So Cordova's at first. Dan McAllister, Mesteller, Dan Mesteller, I think, and a 4. Cordova is a 4, but he does get a -1 for the pitcher, so nothing going on there. 1-2 is a blank. So 1-2 is a blank. And it's a 3-5. That's a fly ball to right. Runner will stand first. And that brings up Scott Lewis. They're not going to try anything now. So 6-4. And he is a righty. Possible strikeout, but a 20 is too high. So Scott Lewis. 4-4, grounder to short, and that will be it for the second inning. Here we go. Now we're cruising. Brad Radke's up against Edgar Martinez, bottom of the second. 36. That's a possible strikeout, and a 1 says, you're out of there, buddy. Steve Reich, unfortunately. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. He will stay there. He gets flipped over. Tito Martinez. 3-4 is a blank. Just missed a home run check. 4-4 is a fly ball. That one's headed out to right field. Out there is Kirby Puckett. He's going to make the catch. 2 away. Jay Bruner, right fielder. 2-6. Possible strikeout. He is a 12 plus a 4. He will strike out. And that's going to end it for the second inning. We go to the top of the third. Jeff Rebold. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry, Jeff, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but he's a shortstop today. So 51, walk plus, and against the righty, he has a walk of 10. Yep, just barely got the walk, too. That's a shame. So leadoff man is aboard. He's only got a 1 attempt. Not very good, so he's probably not going to go anywhere. So that brings up Matt Walbeck. 25 and blank, since he's not tired yet. 25, that is a single into right field, an S9. So let's see if the runner moves. S9, he's headed over. He gets going first to third, he gets a +2 to his run rating. That was Jeff. Jeff's run rating is a 3. He gets a +2 for the S9. And now we got to look at our right fielder, Jay Bruner. Jay, where's Jay? Come here, Jay. Oops, where are you, Jay? There you are. You're a -1. So that takes him back down from a 5 to a 4. So we got to roll it. 1, 2, 3, or 4. He's going to be in there. 5. It's a 1, but 1 is special. We've got to look at the 1 chart. A 1 and then a 6. Lead runner advances to third. If the roll is higher than or equal to the trailing runner's base runner, they will hold on the throw. So they try to throw him. He's in there safe. And then this dice will tell you whether or not the secondary runner would move up. Lead runner advances if roll is higher than the trailing runner. All right, so a single, all that for a single. Runner moves to third. All right, so we have 2 on, nobody out. Oof. That's not good. Not good. Got to chase my dice down again. Nobody out, and Chuck Knobloch is up. We're going to play We're going to play. Now, this inside pitch is interesting as you can play in, you can play back, and you can play halfway. And in, back, in, half, back. Right. So we're going to play half. We're going to play half. 23 and blank, since he's not tired yet. Off a nub block here. 2, 3, single. S4. S4. To go first to third, you need a run rating of 3. On first is Matt Walbeck. He has a base running of 3. So the single is going to drive in the run. And the runner moves to third. So still runners in the corners. 1 in for Minnesota. Again, we're going to play half in. 2-6 blank. Tim Belcher. 4-2 grounded to first. G3. We got to look at the double play. He's a 1. He's no adjustment. And the pivot man is going to be our shortstop. Shortstop, Luis Sojo. And he's a 0. So ground ball double play only on a 1, it looks like. A 1 and only a 1. Well, they got the runner at second. Run does come in on the ground out. It's going to be a fielder's choice, actually. So fielder's choice. 3-6. Walbeck will score out his second. So it'll be an auto advance when you drive for the double play. So that is out. So that brings up Kirby Puckett. 2 runs in for Minnesota. Going to try and limit the damage here. Only 1 out. Runner at first. Kirby Puckett up. 2 runs in. 1-2 blank. A lot of blanks coming off of Belcher. 6-1. That is going to be, God damn it, double to center field. And we're going to find out what happens to that runner at first. That is Rich Becker. Rich Becker is got a run of 3. And there is not 2 outs yet. Of course not. It was hit to, where was it hit to? Center field. S8. So on a double, S8, he gets a +1. So it takes him from a 3 to a 4. Center fielder, Ken Griffey. What's his arm rating? Ken Griffey is a 0. So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, or 4 on the red dice. It's a 4, so he's going to make it home on the double. Double. Scoring is Becker, and that is 3 runs in. Good Lord, they're going to have a meeting on the mound. 3-0 Minnesota here in the top of the third. Pedro Munoz, only 1 out. Kirby Puckett is second. 6-3, and that's a range play at the ballpark for Munoz. And that is a 3-6 double to left field, but since it's a range play, our left fielder can try and steal that one away. Alex Diaz. Diaz in left field is a 2. That is a 2. He's going to make a diving stop out there in left field. Runner has to hold and go all the way back to second. That's going to be a fly ball to left. And you will stay at second and like it. Marty Cordova. Good thing that was a range play. That would have scored another run. Marty Cordova's up. He walked his first time up. 6-1 possible strikeout, but 11 plus 4 is 15. That is a 16. Unbelievable. Marty Cordova, 2-3, question mark, 7 versus a right-hander. That is a 7. That's a double, though. It's going to be that kind of game. I knew I didn't want to play this tonight. 4-0 Minnesota. Dan Mesteller, 2-4 blank. 1, 3. Oh my God, another freaking double. That's it. Belcher's out. Unbelievable. Coming in to pitch is going to be Bob Wells. He does not bat because we're playing American League. So Tim Wells will come in the top of the third inning after Tim Belcher. 10 and 12 with a 4.52 ERA. Well, he gave up more than his 4.52 in 3 innings of work. MP Fox, how you doing? Kirby, holy doubles, he says. 2 bases and 1, just like Certs. Yeah. All right, still, how many outs is there? There is now 2. Scott Lewis is up, third baseman. 2-6, and he is a righty, so possible strikeout. He's an 8 plus 4 is 12. That's too high, so Scott Lewis gets to hit a double. Let's see. 2-2. No, it's just a single into right field. Runner trying to come home gets a +1 to his run rating. That is Dan. And his run rating is a 3. +1 is 4. Our center fielder is nothing, so 1 to 4. He'll make it. It's a 3, so coming home on the single is Masteller. And they've batted around here in the third inning. I've got to tell Ball Score that they have batted around so it doesn't freak out on me. All right. Bob Wells against Jeff Ribold. 2-4 blank. 6-4, and that's star line 5. This is the first star line we've had in this game, which is a little weird. 5, which is grounded to short, and that is finally going to mercifully bring that inning to a close. Holy cow, they put up, 9 batters, score 6 runs. It's now the bottom of the third. This was a high-scoring game in real life, so Mike Blowers is up. Let's see if we can get back some of those runs. That is a blank off of Radke. 4-6 is against a righty is a G1. That is not what I wanted to see. Sojo. Oh, Lewis. 33 blank. 6-5 grounder to the pitcher. Really? Wow. 2 out. And Wilson. And 3 and a 5 against a right-hander is a home run shack. He only hits home runs in a 5. That's an 18, so no home run. Of course not. 6 and a 4 is a fly ball to deep center field. And that's going to do it for Seattle. We move to the 4th. And just like that, 6-0 Minnesota. Matt Walbeck, 56, possible strikeout. He is, he's going to get him, strikes him out. I can't believe that inning went so bad so fast. It started walk, single, fielder's choice, double, fly out, double, single, and then finally another ground out. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 6 hits, and none of them were home runs. So they didn't even score on the long ball. They just short balled us to death. There was 3 doubles and 3 singles. All right, that brings up Chuck Knobloch, 1 for 2. 3-4 blank. And a 4-1. Popped him up to third. Why did the other pitcher do all this, huh? It started well in the first inning for Belcher as he got a 1-2-3 inning, but Becker's up. Bob Wells, 1-6. Switch hitter, so he'd be batting left, so no, that's a blank. And that one is going to be against a right-hander. That is going to be past the second baseman, making the dive out there. It's Cora, but he can't get to it. Another single by the Minnesota Twins. That is their 7th hit already. Kirby Puckett, 1 for 2 with a double. Oop, hit that one foul. 1-1, possible walk, and with the 3, that'll probably be a walk. I'm not going to look. Pedro Muñez, 2 on, 2 away. The DH, 0 for 2 actually. 0 for 2. 52. Right-hander is a strikeout. And off of his card, I can't remember if we were on his card or the pitcher's card. Either way, it's going to be an out. So it's either a strike or a ground out. So we're going to just call it a strikeout. I can't remember if we were looking at the pitcher's card or the batter's card. All right, so bottom of 4. We got a couple runs back. We got a few innings to make this interesting. In real life, like I mentioned, this was a high-scoring game, so Radke, that is a 3-2 possible walk. Of course, he's a 5 plus 2 is a 7, not a walk. 6-5 is Starline 4, which is a ground ball to second base. Knobloch's going to take that one and throw it over. Catches him by a couple steps. Joey Cora. What do we got there? 2-3. Starline. We got to roll a die. Starline 6, fly ball to center field. Making the catch out there is Rich Becker. And it brings up Ken Griffey. Only hit of the ball game off of Ken Griffey's bat in the first inning. And it was a single, but then he got caught trying to stretch that single from a single into a double and out at second. 2-4, and that's a range play at the ballpark, so we add the range dice, which is the blue one. And that is a 2-4, and that is gone. Ken Griffey Jr., 2-4, home run pulled, but it doesn't matter as he is a 20. It doesn't matter what's on the dice. It's well within his 1 to 20 range against right-hander. So Ken Griffey, 2 for 3 with a home run now. He puts Seattle on the board. I wish there was a couple runners on there, though. That would have been nice. Edgar Martinez, he struck out in the second. 2-3, Starline again. Starline 6, fly ball, center field. And that's going to do it, but they scored 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the 5th. 6-1 ball game. Marty Cordova's up. Walk and a double. 1-4 walk plus. You're killing me, guys. Killing me. Dan is coming up, and I dropped Marty. I dropped him. He's on the ground. His card. Oh, my gosh. Don't bend the card. Okay, everyone. Marty's okay. Whew. Almost got lost there. So 1-4 was Marty, right? He walked, right. So Dan Mesteller, Masteller, Mesteller. I think that's how you probably pronounce it. Fly ball and a double. Runner first. Foul. God damn it. Come on. 1-5. One strikeout chance against the lefty is a 6 plus 4 is 10, and they're going to get him. Steve Wright, 3. That is 4 strikeouts, actually, and they still have 6 runs. Unbelievable. All right. We still have Scott Lewis. Ground to short and a single in the third. 3-6 range play. Let's add the range play dice. That's always our. That's a death dice. I should make it a black one instead of a blue one. It's a 5, which means we probably are not going to get to it. 4-4. It's going to short. Shortstop is going to be Sojo. Sojo, range of 2. So that's going to be a single. And that is. The runner is just going to stay at second because I don't remember where it was hit. Oh, it was hit past short. Right. So it's going to be an S6. And you need a 5 or higher to move up. That's Cordova. Cordova has only got a 3, so he won't be moving up. All right, so he's just moving to second. So first and second, 1 away. Revolt, Rebole, Jeff Rebole, 6-6. Air and a ground ball chance. And, oh, this is Rebole coming up. 2-5. That's the second. So it will be a ground ball chance. Second baseman is Joey Cora. He has an error of 12. It is a 9. Good job. So that's going to be an E. Reached on an error. And error was on second base. So that's going to load the bases for Matt Walbeck. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here in the top of the 5th. 3-3 is blank. We need a double play, a fly out, or something. 5-3, it's a grounder to first. Possible double play. Let's see. He is a 2 -1 off of Bob Wells, so it drops him to a 1. Shortstop is no adjustments, right? Sojo? No adjustment, so a 1 and only a 1 will be a ground ball double play. It's a 4. You're killing me. All right, so that's going to be a fielder's choice. 3-6 again, scoring, moving to third. And another run comes in. It's now 7-1. This reminds me of the game I played last night. Chuck Knobloch, runners at the corners, still only 1 out. 2 outs, sorry, 2 outs. 4-6. Against the righties, a possible strikeout, but the 18 will be too high. 1-4. Starling 5, grounded to short. And that's going to do it. Got all that jam. Tito Martinez is up. He's 0 for 1. 7-1 is your bowl game. 1-1. Possible walk. He is against the righties. An 8 plus 2 is 10. And, of course, the dice is... It's out to get me. I know it is. I just know it is. 4-4. It's a fly ball. It's headed out there towards Puckett, and he's going to make the catch and down towards the line there. Jay Bruner struck out. 6-3. Aaron a throw chance. Jay Bruner. 2-3, and that's a single to short. And I think we ignore the throw error because it's an actual single. So Bruner's in there with a single. 7-1 is the score. Mike Blowers is up. We could use some hits here, guys. 51, that's a ballpark. Oh, that's promising. He's a 1-13 home runner. And, of course, we rolled a 14. 4-5 doesn't matter because 4-5 is a ground ball to second. Ground ball double play is a 3, and then the shortstop is going to be Jeff. He is a nothing. So 1-3, and they're going to get him. That's a 1. Oh my God, that's a 4-6-3 double play. Just like that. Alrighty, that brings up Rich Becker. Bob Wells. He can go 11 batters. He's going, let's see, how many is he going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, he's done. All right, who else do we have that's a long reliever here? Anybody? Not really. Bill Risley, I guess, is going to be our next man up. Bill Risley. Where are you? All right, so Bill Risley against Rich Becker. Rich is 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th inning. 4-5. Error chance. Just a plain old error chance. 6-3. Starline 4. That's going to be to left field. Out there in left field is Diaz. Oops, where is Diaz? There he is. Jeff, he's a 14, and that is a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a single. Otherwise, it's a 5 or 6, it's a double. So it is a 1 base error on the left fielder. You guys feel my pain yet? Kirby Bucket. He is 1 for 2 in the walk. Runner first. 1-3 air and a ground ball chance. That's a 2-5, and that is going to be to second base. That is Joey Cora, I swear to God. That is another error. Reached on an error. And we're just going to make it a 1 base error because I don't even feel like looking up on the chart at this point if it's a 2 base or a 1 base error. So that is back-to-back errors. There's nobody out. The runners at first and second for Pedro Munoz. 2, 3, strikeout plus. So that should be a strikeout, and it is. Why don't you roll more of that? Let's try that. Marty Cordova's up. 6-2 blank. 3-6. Lined it right at the shortstop. Line out chart. On the line out. We rolled a 3 on the line out chart. It went too short. So if there's a runner at second, he's doubled off, and there is a runner at second. So that is going to be a liner to short and out at second, Becker. So, and we're going to call this, we're just going to call this a put out by the shortstop. So not only did he catch it, he tagged the runner out. Good job. Luis Sojo, good job, buddy. All right, that brings up the man in the hour, loses Sojo, the shortstop. 4-6 is a possible walk. He's going to walk him. Dan Wilson, 56, range play. Good or bad, we'll see. Dan Wilson, the catcher, 2-4, and that is to the third baseman. Third baseman is Scott Lewis, L-E-I-U-S, Scott Lewis, where he is. He's got a range of 2. Third base, he's got a range of 2. So he's not going to get to it. And that is going to be a 1-4 single, 5-6 double, 5. It's going to be a double. And moving to third is Sojo. So 2 men on with nobody out. And we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Radke's only faced 18 batters. That brings up Diaz. He's 0 for 2, 2 ground balls to second base. Let's try something different. 6-4, that's a star line, so it's going to be an out. 5. Well, that's different. It's a fly ball out to left field. Sacrifice. We got to look and see, is that a sacrifice fly? 1-2. It's a 1, so coming home from third is Sojo. So it's now a 7-2 ball game, and a couple more runs could make things interesting, fellas. Just saying. Joey Cora's up. Oop. Joey Cora, we have runners at second with only 1 out. Joey Cora, 53. That's a possible strikeout, and he doesn't strike out. 4 + 4 is an 8. That's a 10, so just outside the range. Cora's got a shot at something here. 2-1. No, it's a fly ball out there to center. Making the play is Becker. That brings up King Griffey. He's got half the hits for Seattle, a single and a home run. Let's see, we could use another big bomb by King Griffey here. 6 and a 4, and it's a star line, so it'll be an out, end the inning. And it's a fly ball to left. And that'll do it, unfortunately. All right, go to the 7th. Dan Mesteller. Let's see, what is he? He's 1 for 3 with a double. 4-5 error chance, just a plain old error. 3-3 single to right field out there in right. It's going to be Jay Bruner. Oh, it's a 5 on Jay Bruner. Only has an error 2 though, so no error, but it's still a single right off the batter's card. So he's in there with the single. Scott Lewis, he's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 4-6, and against the righties a walk plus, and he walked him. And how many batters he faced? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's hit his point of weakness, as we like to say. Jeff Rebele. 2-2. Strikeout chance, and he got him. Struck him out. That brings up Matt Walbeck. 1 away, runners at first and second. 36, possible strikeout 11, and that will strike him out. So back-to-back strikeouts. Where'd this come from, guys? Chuck Knobloch. I think the pitching coach came out and said, "You let another guy on, you're out." So he's throwing him good now. Chuck Knobloch, 4-2, ballpark. Uh-oh. 5 and a 2 is a double. Double. McAllister is going to score. Lewis moves to third. And it is now a 8-2 ball game. Every time we get a run back, they just 2-way. Runners is second and third. Rich Becker's up. Actually, let's put Knobloch over here. Rich Becker. 2-2. Possible strikeout. And yes, he got him. Strikes out the side, but gives up a couple hits in between all those strikeouts. And it's an 8-2 ball game. Time for some stretching going on doubles, and now kicking the ball around. Quite the show at the Kingdom. Hey Ray, how you doing? I watched all your live chats and enjoy them. Interesting interviews. Do you have any additional ones planned? Yes, I do, Ray. Yes, I do. We have one coming up here in like 3 days. We're going to have our end of May baseball recap. So we're going to be doing a live interview with that. And we will be getting on Living My Rhapsody again, probably next month sometime. And we're also planning on getting another surprise guest to come in. So we got a few things lined up in that. So Ray, thanks for asking the question. Appreciate it. So Bill Risley's done and brings up Radke. Edgar Martinez 0 for 2. 3-3 blank. Come on, Martinez. 4-2. Single. Hey, here we come. Boom, boom, boom. Tito Martinez 0 for 2. Come on, Tito. Let's do this now. Right now. 6-6 range play. Uh-oh. We got the range play die. And it's a 6, so they're not going to get it. 5-4. 5-4, star line 2. It's to center field. So once again, 1-4 is a single. It is a single. We'll take a single at this point, though. So runners at first and second with nobody out. And Radke still got... He could still face a few batters. He's only faced, let's see, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. He's only faced 23 batters, so he can place 28. Jay Bruner, 6-1 is a blank. Come on, Jay. Here you go, buddy. Come on, Jay. Make things interesting for us. 2-5. Grounded to short. Double play chance. 2-0. And the second baseman is non-block. Non-block is a no adjustment. So 1-2 will be a double play. It's a 6. When you roll a 6, he only plays it first, so he's actually going to move up the runners on the, I think it was ground out to, we'll just call it second, doesn't matter, but both runners advance. So runners is second and third with one out. It's a little better. At least we stay out of the double play now. Mike Blowers is up. They could intentionally walk him to bring up Sojo. They could intentionally walk him to bring up Sojo. Probably not. Blowers is not that good a hitter, actually. So we're just going to pitch to Blowers. 2-4. Ooh, range play at the ballpark. He does have some power. 1-13. If we get a home run check, it'll be gone. And it's a 19, of course. 6-5. 6-5 is star line 2. And with the 1, they're going to make the play, too. God. Star line 2. That's to center field. Okay, so it's a fly out to center. Let's find out if the sacrifice fly happens. 1-2. It's sacrifice fly. All right, so fly ball center. And Martinez will score. So it was deep enough to at least score the run. And it's 8-3. Sojo, runners at second. Radke, 3-5. And against a right-hander is a home run chance. Unfortunately, against right-handers, Sojo is a 2. That is a 5. So no home run for Sojo. 54, and that's going to do it as it's a star line 3. So fly ball to right field. Get the run, and then we just give it back, and then we get a run, and then we just give it back. So, all right, looks like Jeff Nelson's going to come out and pitch. New pitcher. Nelson, Jeff, and doesn't bat. So Jeff Nelson's coming out to face off against Kirby Puckett. 1 for 3 with a walk. 4-3, hit by the pitch possibly. He's a 4. Nelson plus 10. So he hit him. Plunked him. Plunked him. There you go. Take that. All right, Pedro Munoz is actually 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He's not having a good game. The only player that's not, 1-3, range play. Well, this is his opportunity. Ooh, it's a 1. We're going to make the play. 2-4. 2-4. That's a question mark 7. And that is going to be to left field, and instead of a single to left, it's going to be taken away by the left fielder. That's twice Alex Diaz has taken a hit out there away. So Alex Diaz playing some defense for Seattle. 1 away. 3-6. Wild pitch. He rolled a 1. Guess what? Wild pitch. Move that runner up. Cordova gets another roll here. He's 1 for 2 and 2 walks. Is Cordova been on 3 times? 4-4. Possible strikeout. It's an 11 plus 4. 15. Finally, the dice agrees with us. About time. It's only taken them 8 innings to agree with us. Dan Misteller. Lefties up. 4-1. Strikeout plus, and that's a 5, so that is definitely a strikeout. So Nelson comes in, does a pretty decent job. Radke's going to the bottom of the 8th, still pitching. And this is be batter number 27 coming up. We could have us, he might stay in. We'll never know. 3-2. Walk. And he walks him 9. That's 8 plus 2 is 10. So again, the dice agrees with us finally. So Wilson's aboard. That brings up Diaz, playing some good defense out there in left field for us, but he's 0 for 3 at the plate. 6-5 walk chance. And the 18 says no, he's not. All right, Diaz, let's see if you can get us a big hit here. 3-6. Question mark 9. That's going out to right field against a right-hander, and that is a single. 1-8 is a single. 9-10 would have been a double, but it's a 5, so that is a single. So runners are first and second, and that's going to be it for Radke. They were going to try and leave him in with 2 runners on, nobody out. They're going to finally decide to pull him here. So we got a switchy coming up, and then the lefty. So they're going to bring in the lefty, Eddie Gerardo. Eddie Gerardo is coming in, new pitcher. Eddie Gerardo doesn't bat. Okay, so he's going to face off against Joey Cora's 0 for 3. Popped up to first, and 2 fly balls out to Rich Becker in center field. Oh, Bobby Cantillano's here. All right, thanks. Hope the Twinkies can hold on, says MP Fox. All righty, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Bobby Catalano, thanks for coming on by as well. Appreciate it. We're in the bottom of the 8th, 8-3 ball game. Seattle trying to make a little bit of noise here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's see. Cora against Gerardo, 53, and that's against a switch hitter is going to be a walk plus because he's going to go right because the pitcher's a lefty, so he's going to go right. That's a walk plus, so that is going to be a walk to load the bases with Ken Griffey Jr. coming up, and MP Fox had to bail to get out of here because he didn't want the pressure to see what happens here. Bottom of 8th, Ken Griffey could make things really interesting really fast. 2-6, and oh my gosh, against a right-hander, that was a home run. But against a left-hander, that is an out. Ugh. Ken Griffey is a lefty. That is a fly ball. It went out there deep, deep right field. And we got to see if that's a sacrifice. It's only a 1. Oop, and it's a 6, so no sacrifice even. That brings up everyone's going to stay on the base. That's fine. Edgar Martinez. He's 1 for 3. 32. Possible strikeout. 9 plus 4 is 13. 20-sider agrees with us again. It should not be a strikeout. 6-2. That's a grounder to short, though. And double play. 2 minus 1. Second baseman is non-block. He's a 0. So 1-2. It's a 1. Of course they got it. Ground ball, double play, 4-6-3, and that's going to end the inning. All those runners on board for nothing. 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 We go to the top of the 9th. Jeff Nelson against Scott Lewis. 1-1 strikeout, and he does get him on the strikeout. So Jeff Nelson is pitching a whale of the game. Too bad he decided to wait till the 8th inning to come in. Jeff Rabelais, whoop, that couldn't even make that in the hole. Jeff Rabelais, 3-4, blank. Jeff Rabelais, righty, 4-3, Starline 4, grounded to first. All right, and that brings up Matt Walbeck, the catcher, 34, blank again, still blank. 1-6, and grounded to short. So that's gonna, is that it? Yes, that is it. So it's all up to whether or not we can score 5 runs. Well, we have Tito Martinez up. He's 1 for 3. 1-1. Possible strikeout 9 plus 4 is 13. So the 20-sider once again agrees with us. It hasn't agreed with us all game until like the last 2 innings. So 54, and that's grounder to first. So it didn't matter. One away. Jay Bruner. 53, and he's a righty. That's a walk. That is a walk. Mike Blowers. 0 for 3. For 5 walk chance and back-to-back walks, and that's going to be it for Gerardo. And they're going to bring in the right-hander Eric Skalstrom. Skalstrom. New pitcher. Eric Skalstrom. All right, he's going to come in and face off against Sojo. 2 men on, 1 away, bottom of 9. 1-6, hit by the pitch. He's a 2 -4. Unfortunately, doesn't hit him. 1 away, 2 men on. 1-3. That's going to be a single to load the bases. So bases are going to be juiced with Dan Wilson coming up. But Dan Wilson is going to be pinch hit for. We're going to take Dan Wilson out, I believe. Let me just double check. I've got a secret weapon hiding in the background. Yes, we are going to be making the call. Here coming out of the dugout is Alex Rodriguez. Dun, dun, dun. Rodriguez is coming in to pinch hit for Dan Wilson. 1 out, our bases are loaded. Here comes up the, let's see, Alex Rodriguez. In 1995, Alex Rodriguez was 19 years old. He was 19 years old. He had only had 50-some games in the majors at this point. Probably a little bit less than that because he played 48. So, and he played some when he was 18 as well. So, probably maybe about 30 or so games in the majors. And now it's his turn to shine. Okay, this is where he starts his, look at me, I'm Alex Rodriguez, look at what I can do. And now he's going to show everyone, come on, Alex, come on, you're 19 years old, I put you under pressure, but you got to show me your greatness. Go. 5-4 is a blank. It's coming off of his card. Come on, Alex. 2-4 against the righties, a fly ball to left. Fly ball to left. A great lead in for a fly ball to left. We do have to see if that's a sacrifice fly. Nope, because it's a 0. Okay. No sacrifice. He couldn't hit him that far when he was that young. All right, so Rodriguez and 2 away now. It's all up to Alex Diaz. He's 1 for 4. Alex Diaz. Diaz. Let's see what he can do. 5-6, possible strikeout. No strikeout, so at least we get it coming off his card here. 34, and that is a ground ball hit down towards first base. Dan Masteller picks it up and runs to the bag himself, and that is going to be the game. Boom, 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 and we are less than an hour in. Bases are loaded, and it doesn't matter because that's the end of the game. So let's end the game here. Radke gets the win. Belcher takes the loss. No save opportunity because they were kicking our butts. So let's export Minnesota. We got to create Minnesota. MIN. They were playing SEA. Minnesota's, what are they? what's oh my gosh, right, the Hubert HM, I'm just going to call it the Metro, Metrodome. Oh, really? Metrodome, Metrodome, and they play in. Who are we? Minnesota plays in the American League Central. All right. Oops. Make sure I don't. All right. So Minnesota, Seattle, Metrodome, American League Central for Minnesota. Right. Okay. That should be good. And then for Seattle, create this team. And they play in the Kingdome, Kingdome, and they are in the American League West. Seattle, Minnesota, Kingdome, American League West. Okay. Oh, kind of a disappointing end to that one, I would have to say. Do I want? Oh, I'd like to. No, I don't want to read. We'll call this. Save this as. What is this? This is game 127. We got 2 more against Minnesota. Hopefully, we'll do better next time. But for now, that'll be it. Bobby Catalano, thank you so much for coming by. MP Fox, Ray Gasman, sorry. Thank you for coming by. And everyone else that stopped in to say hello, thank you very much. Unfortunately, Seattle falls to the Twins in our replay. Well, we have 2 more. No, actually, hang on. We might actually have. Is it a 4-game series or a 3-game series? Let me see. It is a It is a 3-game series against Minnesota, right? All right, so 3 games against Minnesota, and then we go on the road to face off against the White Sox of Chicago. All right, so I'll set up another game, and we'll have it coming for you next time. So appreciate everyone so much for coming by. We'll see y'all. Take care. Have a good night.